Sherman a 6 seed.
Why not?
Why were they a 6 seed?
Why not?
It's nothing they did in the past year that makes them a 6 seed. I love Ray Sherman. I love Sherman Light, but that last album wasn't it. Now if this was Sway, that's different. But number 6, them niggas broke up. Niggas wouldn't even fucking with each other. And you gave them niggas 6.
I didn't give them. It was a collective group effort of people, and yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I actually like that album.
I like it. But
which part though?
I like the combo part, and I like Sway Lee part, and then on Slim Jimmy part, I like 2 tracks. I like the Brinks truck.
So out of last year,
they got a song called Chanel. Chanel go.
But see,
I don't play Madden though.
The difference is it's not what you like. That wasn't the criteria, Mo.
But did it make money? I don't know what it looked like on the charts. I don't know what it looked like.
It wasn't great.
I'm just saying I don't know what it looked like on the charts. So I really can't say.
It wasn't great.
But wait, are you arguing that it should be higher?
The City Girls should have been 6 and they should have been 9.
I feel
why though?
Yeah,
for what?
Yeah, City Girl. I mean,
because a real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga.
What does that mean?
I seen it with my own eyes, Chanel. I seen.
It's hot, but they can't rap.
When I seen it,
I don't think we arguing what they did. Or we arguing what they did in that last year or what they did.
It's a multitude of things. So you got sales and streams.
I'm just multi-platinum, bro.
Right. You got sales and streams.
Right.
You got lyricism. You got hits. You got capability as far as like
stripes on her ass, so she called that bitch bigger.
Okay,
the lyrical breakdown.
How many tours they been on?
Right.
Can they sell out a show by themselves?
No. For example, who you believe more in their raps? JT or Sway Lee? JT, she in jail right now. She scammed.
But like,
that's what she talk about.
Getting high.
Yeah. All right. So look.
What's up, everybody? This is yours truly, Myron Smothers with the MindOfMine.com, and on this edition of whatever this is, we're gonna call this shit. Shout out to Johnny. I don't know if we're gonna call it the hot spot. We're gonna call it the hot spot edition of the improv, because there's some random shit and some random niggas who know each other who got together and doing the podcast, right?
So we just not random niggas though.
Right.
It's not, but
you got a lot of critically acclaimed good people at this table.
It's a random coming together. Random coming together.
Influence.
Yeah, that's we might need to call it influence. That's might what it need to be called.
Niggas gonna hate, but fuck it.
Yeah, it's cool. You got a rapper, a great rapper. Then you got DJ K Strike, the turntable assassin. You got major influence.
Well, I was gonna introduce these niggas, but
that was on the mind of Myron. This is the influence.
Yeah,
about more swag.
So I mean, we gotta let.
Wait, it's definitely hosted by Myron. The Mind of. But we got Nearly in the building. We got DJ K Strikes, DJ Chris Madge, DJ Mo. We got some shit to discuss.
I'm glad you pointed at like the wrong nigga.
Yeah.
He said definitely DJ Chris Madge.
He needs some alcohol.
Hey, I have. Yeah,
that's not alcohol.
Hey, it's good too.
It's a little juice.
But I guess it's all formed from talk about it. Nelly, talk about this idea for this 2019. What was the idea for this just to come together? Because that's kind of the reason
to keep it a stack. I just was, I watched sports and it was talking about the bracket. So I was like, it would be dope to put like 64 rappers up against each other and not only see how they should be seated, but see how what society thought about the current state of hip hop. Because right now it's not. Hip hop changed basically every 3 years.
Yeah.
Like from lyricism to certain trends, back to lyricism to certain trends. So I wanted to see how, because I knew I would get a lot of backlash from it. But a lot of people are like, man, how Blueface wasn't the hottest thing, or how the City Girls not doing this, or man, J.I.D. he could rap good, Nipsey Hussle they could rap good, Johnny Lucas they could rap good, but they ain't got no hits. So I kind of just wanted to put them all in the same bracket and see what thing would stand out the most and who would win.
Yeah, that was a lie. I did this shit in 2014. That nigga was on my page, mindmine.com. I fuck with it though.
Nah,
I fuck with it.
completely forgot about
I fuck with it though.
I'm gonna say this though. In the bracket though, I really think another thing that might have should have been said to society is like, or even though it probably still wouldn't have mattered, but that brackets are year to year, so it should be I guess who's hot by the year. Like when I guess the bracket was coming about, that's why I didn't think people like Big Sean or Tyler Creator could be in the bracket because I was like,
that's crazy that you say Tyler Creator couldn't be in the bracket, but he was Grammy nominated last year.
I mean, he was Grammy nominated last year, but at the same time, Wild Boy came out in 2017.
No,
yeah, 2017.
Since then, what has he had?
I mean,
alright, hold on. We gonna get to all that. So tell the people. I know you put it on Twitter, but tell them the criteria that went into the seating because.
All right, so first and foremost, I didn't want people to think that this list was a Nilla Nation list. It wasn't. There were other people in the room, a lot of different personalities, a lot of different music tastes in the room. So what I said was the criteria would be based on hits, as far as like Billboard charts, overall streams and sales, lyricism, capability as far as like what your ceiling would be in the rap game, and then and just like following, because there's a lot of people who have like high following, and those people would be ranked higher than others with lesser following. So it kind of was hard to determine who would be first and who would stack on that level, because there's so many different ways. Because I mean, when you break it down, music is opinion based, so it's hard to, because my opinion gonna be different than all y'all opinions, and vice versa. So there's no set list, but we had to take the general consensus of the people that was in the room.
And it ain't like basketball where you can go off somebody's records,
right?
Which y'all all have done the list the same. The criteria make the criteria the same way.
Yeah,
I mean, the criteria for the criteria, but yeah, and then on top of that, another thing that we do have to remember on the bracket from like how it was done, you gotta remember most of the people that voted were like in probably the southeast region of America in the sense of, so I mean, definite difference of music taste there.
I think thinking of me myself, thinking of how I know people were gonna vote, because the brackets were made a certain way, but we know the people that's voting who I like better. I think more so like, I think of like, back in the day, they don't do it no more now, but the top 10 rappers of the year, like, it was basically off of who had the best year at the time. Like, so that's more so what my mindset was as I was going through looking at the list.
But you also have to figure out what does the best year mean. Like, you might say somebody like City Girls had a really good year. You might say somebody like Cardi B had a really good year.
She had the best year.
Cardi B had the best year. She still lost to Childish Gambino.
Did she?
In the bracket. He was voting. Another thing, I constructed the bracket so I cannot vote. There was a lot of people that was coming at my top. Bro, you stupid, man. Why you put Roddy Ricch and Gunna? No, nigga, like I can't vote. I don't have no stakes in it. I just wanted to put it together because I knew people would have an opinion on it.
Yeah.
But it depends on, to your point, Myra, it depends on what does best mean. Because as far as best, I mean, Childish Gambino won Record of the Year, Song of the Year, had his song, This Is America, was 8 weeks #1 in America. YouTube spins went crazy. I think it's like at 100 million right now, or something like that. But like that should be high too.
Just think about why is Childish Gambino really on the rap though? Because he put out This Is America. That was like the only time he was rapping. The other two records he put out, he was singing.
Right, but you could still classify Childish Gambino as a rapper.
They go to the same. They go to the same
because the music lines are blurred anyway.
Yeah, right now.
Right now, especially.
Yeah, true.
Because if you're gonna take him off, you gotta take Post off too.
Yeah, definitely gotta take Post off.
And Post is a hit machine.
Yeah, but looking at it realistically though, you could take I don't really consider Post a rapper anymore. Like you might have started in that field.
So what is Post? Is he an R&B singer?
Post is just he's a pop star. Like he's a pop star that uses hip hop. He's a pop star who uses hip hop elements.
All right, so he a pop star.
He Ariana Grande.
So to K Strike's point, I said earlier, is Drake not a pop star?
Yeah. Definitely.
But you ain't gonna say that
he's a rap, but he still makes rap music. Post sings every song now.
Post not rapping. But I get what you're saying, like pop is the umbrella, but you got a pop rapper, pop singer.
So what is the Uzi?
Uzi
rock star.
Uzi rap, bro.
I feel like in an era where we don't have rock, rock is really kind of faded away. He is a rock star.
Right, but what I'm saying is the lines is blurred because if we take it to that extent, what is Bryson Tiller? What is Black?
So as a rapper, you are a rapper. So you as a rapper, you consider Post Malone a rapper?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess we consider them rap not based off of their words, but more off the rhythmic like sounds and their production.
Right.
Yeah.
But the lines are blurred because I consider Bryson Tiller more of a singer
than a rapper.
I consider Black more of a singer. I consider, but you have somebody like Tory Lanez is.
He don't rap, bro. Tory Lanez don't sing,
but Tory Lanez can rap.
He can rap.
I would say,
but Chris Brown can rap too.
I feel like it also should go by in a bit of it. What makes you most successful? Like Tory Lanez, he's most successful for singing. Like he can rap, but he's most successful for singing. Chris Brown is a singer. He raps, but we know Chris Brown for singing. Like Drake can sing. We know Drake for rapping and singing. He's a pop star, but he's rapper / singer Drake. Like I feel like you kind of go to the lane that you most successful as. Like Post might have started as a rap artist, but that nigga sing.
But did he ever start as a rap artist? Cause why
that nigga started singing?
Why I was telling him he was singing? He was always singing.
So we're gonna jump to the list.
It's just hard to say when you sing on trap beats, like predominantly trap.
Everybody
beats.
almost singing on trap beats.
Check this out. Do you think J Balvin is a rapper?
I mean, I don't even consider like that Spanish side of things. No, I'm just saying like that didn't come into the metric of what I was even thinking about.
You said trap beats. I didn't know like till I played. I was like, oh, this dude like he's singing.
Well, that's the case. A lot of the most hood rappers don't even really rap. They kind of sing their lyrics on every song. Roddy Ricch be singing his ass off.
Hey, you know people don't get credit to. Who been started that is Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Nelly was before.
Nelly too. No, Ja Rule came out in 99 before that.
Yeah, he was before Nelly.
I think in a sense Wayne made all that cool though. Like
Wayne wasn't singing at first.
Wayne was the first rapper to auto-tune his voice in a rap verse.
Was he?
I think so.
You sure it was Wayne?
It was before 808s and Heartbreak on the Hello. That remix.
He did.
That remix. Yeah. I was like, dang, why he?
I wouldn't say he made it cool though.
No, I think Ye made it.
Yeah.
Ye made it the wave. Because a lot of these new rappers look up to.
Yeah, because Ye's the engineer.